What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Limitless Podcast, where you have the guys once again. It's been a lot going on. It's a lot that we have to go over due to some technical difficulties and, family things. We had to push our episodes back a little bit.
Yeah, but we back.
Yeah. So, let's get started.
Talk to me.
So the ruling finally came down.
Yeah.
For Ja Morant.
Yep.
25 games.
Okay.
25 game suspension. Some of the things that sets in that, I guess, agreement, if you will, is that, counseling and,
pretty much the same stuff from his last suspension. If we're going to keep it a bean. Pretty much the same stuff from his last suspension. Even his apology. You know what? We're going to get to that later. Go ahead.
So, screw it. You've already brought, just dive into what. First, did you read the details of it and all of that?
I skimmed over it mostly after I saw that had a lot of the same verbiage.
This is essentially a bunch of hoopla.
Yeah.
I think it's the Players Association.
Okay.
NBA.
NFL, NBA PA.
NBA PA.
Yeah.
I think that's who that. That's who's it. Mm-hmm. So they made the statement. I know it's gonna ruffle your feathers. They made the statement saying that it was too harsh of a penalty. Taking into account, they gave a few reasons as to why from previous situations that has happened. Also, I'm going to throw this little tidbit in there. Ja Morant I think he either made a statement or he released a video saying that the gun that he had
was plastic, huh?
No. It was plastic, but I don't know if it was plastic or not. Maybe it could have been metal, but it was a lighter.
You about to make me walk up out this house because that don't make. It's amazing how things are. Now that you got caught, now that you got in trouble, you want to say, "Oh, this is a lighter." Oh, this gun's man, get that shit.
So that's the statement that was made. He said it was a lighter. But anyway, to the logistics of this agreement. Do you feel like the 25 games is not enough, is adequate, or is overkill?
Let me reel myself back just a little bit. Hell no. It's not enough.
Okay.
Bro, okay.
So what number were you thinking? What number were you thinking it should have been?
Give me 30, 40.
Okay, 82 game season.
Don't go over 40.
Okay.
I mean, if this was his first incident,
because the first suspension was what, 8
games.
8 games. Okay.
If this was the first incident,
yeah. Okay.
25 is harsh. But bro.
Yeah, you're saying 2-time offender.
2-time offender for the same incident.
Exactly.
This is not the first time that he's gotten in trouble.
No.
He has illegal issues.
Yeah, it's a slew of other.
Oh, it's a slew of shit.
Yeah, it's a slew of stuff.
He has for those of you who don't know, he has the incident at the mall, the incident at the basketball court in Tennessee, the incident with his friend with the laser,
the incident at the court, the incident at a local game.
Okay, wasn't tracking that one.
That was the one. Game. That was the other incident that was at the local game where he got called and him and his guys showed up. To the gym.
I remember that.
Showed up to the gym.
And then you have the first gun incident. Then you have the second gun incident. Okay, bro.
The 6 that we know of.
6 that we know of.
Yes,
bro. At what point? Like, to me, that looks like a pattern.
It essentially is, yeah.
So,
and it, like I said, we talked about this pre-production. You can't blame your friends at that point because they don't have anything to lose.
Dude, I mean, okay, think of it through the lens of a parent. Okay, for instance, my own personal story. I went through a phase where I was lying to my parents over the dumbest stuff. I was just lying.
Yeah,
and then
just lying to be lying.
Just lying to be lying.
Okay.
And then I finally it finally burst when I took the car and the back windshield got busted out.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember you telling me.
So
yeah.
My thing is, as a parent, if you see that a pattern is being established, why don't you nip it in the bud?
But that's a grown man though. Like, okay, you never stop being a parent.
You never stop being a parent.
But at what point? Like, because people wanted to go and they wanted to blame, they initially wanted to blame, T. Morant, like his dad. Yeah. And I know me and you talked about, his dad need to snatch a knot in him.
He does.
But at what point, like, do you be like, you know what, you're a grown man, I'm going to take my hands off of it? Or do you be like, okay, yes, you're my son and you're a grown man, we about to have it out like grown men.
Well, no, and I believe that should take place, but
grown man to grown man, not
father
to son, because
yeah. But I mean, if you care about your investment, you're going to do everything you can to make sure that investment doesn't come back to bite you.
And that's both on Ja's end and T's end, his dad's end, and the mom's end,
and on the NBA, because the NBA has painted Ja to be the new face.
Oh, absolutely. NBA. There's nobody else There's nobody else.
Yeah. So if you have painted him to be in this light,
except for maybe Wembanyama, but he ain't got started. Yeah. He ain't even got started yet.
But aren't you going to do something? Aren't you going to do what needs to be done to make sure that your investment is good? Because at the end of the day, that's hurting your pocket.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I personally feel that they went so light with him. He brings in money.
You, for a second, you don't think that owner, them board members didn't call Adam Silver and was like, bro, I need to talk to you. Off record, private, late night meeting in your office. Bro. We need to have a discussion.
I mean, because if we really gonna keep it a stack, I would.
Adam, I need to talk to you.
I mean, okay, we all know that whether it's the NBA, NFL, MLB, not all of them are going to be highly publicized.
Oh yeah.
In your big cities like Atlanta, Houston,
LA. Yeah.
Those teams, they are big market teams.
Yeah.
Memphis is not a big market team.
No, absolutely.
So
this is the most publicity they have gotten since he's gotten there.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you're already a small market team, you aren't going to get that many televised games.
Yes.
But those that are televised, Ja's going to be on the front.
He's going to be on the front.
So now,
even during the commercials.
So now you're already not televised as much, and your big name moneymaker player is sitting on the bench.
Well, yeah, man. That's why, like you said, they're painting him. And I don't even think that it's alone the NBA. I think it's your businesses in general. That's why Nike didn't drop him.
No,
that's why I think it's Powerade. That's why they didn't drop. They just pulled the ad.
Bro.
Like, we're just gonna pull the ad because at the end of the day, until somebody surpasses his status, he's it. Because you got right now, who do you have? You have Curry and LeBron.
Yeah,
you got Curry and LeBron, and minimally, and somebody, whatever, Durant fans can kill me. So what? Minimally, you got Durant.
He's not as marketable as
LeBron and Curry.
Or even as Ja, in my opinion.
No, but I'm saying right now you have LeBron and Curry. Like that's essentially the face of the NBA, and more so LeBron.
Yeah,
Curry's underneath. After Curry, who is it? There, Ja. Ja's in that gray space right there, and they're trying to put him right there.
It ain't Giannis.
No,
it ain't KD.
No. So once those two guys. You have Ja there, and like I said, now you're gonna have Wembanyama coming up, but until he can showcase his athleticism, they're trying to put the league on Ja's shoulder.
Yeah.
But you can't do that, bruh, if what you doing?
Bruh.
We're trying to give you the NBA.
Bro. And so now it begs a question, at least in my mind, is he going to learn his lesson from this 25 games?
I'll be the devil's advocate and say, yeah. I think he'll learn his lesson from this 25-game suspension. But, and this is why I say I'll play the devil's advocate, I don't think he's going to be the same Ja as he was previously. And I say that because you're talking about 25 games.
Mm-hmm. 3 months, roughly.
You're also talking about, and unless they've changed something, you're also talking about him not being at the facilities.
Yeah.
So, training camp. Well, yeah, warm-ups, training camp. You know, the
muscle memory.
the little games that they run with each other, the little scrimmage games that they run. You're talking about all of that plus 25 games.
Yeah.
So game speed, muscle memory, endurance, just sheer athleticism.
It's going to take him some time to bounce back.
Because you already suffered several injuries last season.
Yeah, he did.
And now you have to sit 25 games plus all the extra that comes along with that.
Yeah.
So I just don't think he's going to come back and be the same Ja that he was prior to this slew of issues going on.
So I personally don't think it's enough for him to see a marked change in behavior.
Okay.
I mean, 8 games wasn't enough, man. Like it's just hard for me to. Stephen A. said it great, that we all know that Ja's a great talent.
Yes.
But you are now in the position where you have to show me.
Yeah, I don't want to hear your talk. He never had to release an apology at all. Because
no one cares about that.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to read it.
I need to see through your actions. However, I do disagree that I don't think that the drop off is going to be severe like that. Now, if it was 40 games, okay, we can definitely bruh.
Yeah,
so, I don't know. 25, it's gonna take him some time to come back. You know, get that muscle memory back in. Like you said, get the endurance, because it's nothing like game speed. You can practice all day, but
it's not simulating. It's not gonna simulate.
It's not
going to simulate
your endorphins aren't going.
It's a different feel. It's a completely different feel when he on that 26th game. I'm going to watch it.
But now, and I brought this up with my dad. I guarantee. I really want to know who that 26th game is against.
You should go place a bet. You should go to Vegas. You should find out what it is and place a bet if it's gonna be a highly televised game.
Oh, dude, I guarantee it is, because think about it. There's a reason why it's 25. Because I guarantee that 26th game is gonna be highly televised, and they already know that. Okay, this is
it's gonna be on. I wouldn't be surprised if it was against the Lakers, or the Warriors. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not against, like you said, it's not against
the Lakers in the West.
A big market team.
Yeah.
It has to be a big market team.
Yeah, bro.
It's going to have to be.
Because I guarantee if it wasn't, it'll probably be a 30-game
If it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, who cares?
Bro.
But if it's against the Warriors, the Lakers, the Heat, Boston, it's like, oh, let's see what y'all can do.
So now, how do you think this puts... How do you think this makes Adam Silver look?
I don't think it makes him look bad, to be honest. If for Adam Silver, and I say this because I don't think it makes him look bad for this reason. Mm-hmm. He stuck to his word.
He did.
He said that a ruling was gonna come swiftly after the finals. Mm-hmm. Ergo, it did. you pick that 25 game mark. You now have people combating, where it's like you have three levels of people. Like I said a while ago, you have people who think that it's not enough. You have people who think that it's adequate, and you have people that think that it's excessive or it's overkill.
Whatever.
So you pick the nice gray area to right play there. A nice pick. 25. Cause 5 more, 30, you had people up in arms.
Oh yeah. They would have been tight.
Drop down to 20, you got people up in arms. Like, so that extra 5 games gave you some really good.
Like, people aren't gonna be happy, but people
a nice pat. It gave you a nice pat on the back,
bro.
Where it's like, you know what? All right, let's see that extra 5 games.
Bro, just grab your cojones and go for the ride,
bro. Yeah. So I don't think it makes them look bad at all. Yeah. I think it also sends a message to whatever future players that are coming into the league that, okay, this man is going to stick to what he says. Whatever number he chooses is irrelevant. The fact that he's going to stick to his guns and give, when he says something is coming swiftly, it ends up coming swiftly.
So let me ask you this one other question. If this was, let's say this was, I don't know, a D'Angelo Russell.
Who?
Do you think?
Who?
Do you think?
Who?
Do you think that he would have got the same punishment?
Absolutely not. Because he's not being painted to be the face of the league. Bro. You take those 6. Let me back my mic up. Those 6 situations that we know of that has been widely publicized. You take those 6 and put those on a second class athlete. And no disrespect to Russell, but put that on a second class athlete.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
I'll even go as far as to say, I mean, we know he's going to do it because I haven't heard zero trouble about him since he got in the league. But you put those 6 situations on a Jaylen Brown, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's either gone or that suspension is much more severe.
Yes.
You put those 6 on Jason Tatum, he's going to get pretty much the same thing Josh getting.
Bruh.
It's a matter of perspective and where that athlete stands on the pedestal. How much money are you bringing in to the team? And right now, the only reason why people are walking around with Grizzlies jerseys.
It's because of Ja. It's because of
Before Ja, when last time you saw somebody have a Grizzlies jersey on? First of all, when did you actually know the Grizzlies had? When did you actually know Memphis had a team?
Before Ja, I remember the old Grizzly jersey. That's the last time I ever seen a Memphis jersey.
A lot of people didn't know Memphis had a team. The only thing people attached to Memphis at one point was either Yo Gotti or Dolph.
Bruh, yeah, bruh.
Like,
so hey, look, that is what we think about the whole Ja Morant. Let us know in the comments below. Let us know what y'all think, because as you can see, I think it's a bunch of
he's quite upset about
horse-ish.
He's quite upset about this.
It don't make sense to me. But hey, that's why we're
lying in my pockets.
We're exactly not in our pockets.
We're here
about our opinion. We want to know what y'all think. So let us know in the comments below. And also at the same time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's simple for y'all, but it helps us out tremendously. So on to the next topic. Skip and Shannon. I know we just wanted to touch base because it is finally official that Skip and Shannon, or that Shannon has left Undisputed. And I don't know, since they announced it, if there's been anything else really in the news about
not at all.
Going forward with it.
Absolutely not. 7 minutes and some change is what Shannon had at the end of his final episode to give his gratitude, condolences. I mean, not condolences. Give his gratitude, his thanks. You know, his happy thoughts, to basically showcase the people and to tell them that he appreciated them.
Yeah.
And he gave it from everybody, from the security guard all the way up to the makeup artist, his stylist. I don't remember all of their names, but he pretty much gave shout outs to everybody.
Yeah.
And he went out. The way that he went out is the best possible way that situation could have happened.
Yeah.
He cried. I watched it. I watched it a few times because, it was the end of an era for me because I was watching Undisputed,
Yeah.
I was committed to it.
Yeah, you were.
It wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I will say this much. I did not like the little... Yeah, I didn't like that.
Interesting.
I didn't like that. I did not like Skip's little, his little tidbits throughout the course of Shannon's speech.
Yeah.
We all grew up. What your mom used to tell you. If you ain't got nothing to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say,
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. Don't say nothing at all. Those little tidbits that he was, those little I ain't gonna say jabs, little pokes that he was making, I didn't like it. Really? Like, this man is legitimately giving his farewell. And after all of that, he still gave a genuine thanks and shout out to Skip. Saying, you lay your head on the pillow at night, just remember that I gave you everything I had.
Bruh,
That right there, the fact that he's crying and he's telling, regardless of the personal shots you have taken at this man, he still thanked you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's how he brought his daughter on and all that, and that's how it ended. Like that's how Undisputed is going to end. So now we're left to wonder who's going to take that slot. And they've thrown several names out there, some big names out there. This is an extreme for me, but screw it, I'm gonna say it. Whoever takes that job, career suicide. I'm going all the way.
I mean, okay. Why?
And career suicide in the sense of you are not going to get, unless Skip has a significant change in his persona, you are not going to get the power that Shannon had on Undisputed. Because for somebody to take that, you have to have a equal or a more impressive resume than Shannon. And that's saying something, buddy.
That's saying a whole lot.
That is saying something. The way that he treated Shannon on the back end just tells me that anybody else that sits in that seat across from him, he's not going to have that same respect for.
If you're not Tom Brady, call it a wrap. Call it what it is. It's a wrap at that point.
Equal or more.
Yep.
That's it. If you fall under that resume, status, Skip ain't gonna take you serious.
Bro.
He's not. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's not going to take you serious.
Bro, I just don't. Dude.
It's career suicide. And you may use that as a step. You may use that, sorry for interrupting you. You may use that as, a springboard to something else. But that time period that you're there, it's suicide. It's going to be hell.
I don't. And I know we mentioned this in the last episode. I just don't. Maybe especially based off of what you just said, I don't see it lasting.
No. No.
So when I go on YouTube, I'm on my personal YouTube page. I have I'm pretty much caught in this whole algorithm where it's either
anime or sports,
anime,
yeah.
And I would see some Undisputed shorts that would pop up,
but it would be Shannon.
It would be Shannon, dude.
It would be Shannon.
No more. No. It does not pop up anymore. And
it's quick how it's starting to phase out because the number one thing that I truly feel like what happened with that, and I don't know if we said this prior to a previous episode, but I'm gonna say it again because it still holds true. Skip realized that you are the co-anchor on your own show. You are number 2 on this show.
You're not number 1.
Shannon owns Undisputed.
Yes.
You're number 2. He's number 1. You don't run Undisputed, buddy. The people have subscribed. The people have liked, shared these videos.
They want to see what Shannon's going to say.
See what Shannon going to say.
But
I want to see what Shannon going to say. From a father perspective, from a coach perspective, well, from a player coach perspective, from a retirement perspective,
and even just a perspective from being a man, like,
being a man, being a black man,
and
being
dad.
a country black man,
bro.
I want HBCU. I want to see what Shannon is gonna say.
Because dude, like nothing that Skip says, like
it doesn't resonate with you.
It doesn't resonate, and
most of what I would say some of what he said, but vast majority it doesn't resonate with you.
I feel like he just says stuff that he knows is going to get a rise out of people.
Absolutely.
Like
absolutely. That is what allowed with Shannon's attitude and with Shannon's persona, charisma, all of that. That is what allowed him to reach everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, and like I said, even though I didn't really care for Undisputed, I loved Shannon.
You was one of those people that clicked on the full episode and was like, when does Shannon spark?
Yeah, like when
11:42. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, like bro, it was like, okay, like I really just want to see what Shannon has to say on the topic, because Shannon at least like.
He gave stats, but he also gave common sense behind it. Like, I'm going to give you the stats.
I resonate with him more than I do Skip, just because of my background, his background. Like, not saying I'm a pro or anything like that, but I mean, there's some things that we have in common.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know, man. Like, I'm in the same boat with you. I feel that whoever decides to take on that show, it's gonna be an uphill battle. Whether it is
talk about an uphill battle,
whether it's with ratings,
up a mountain,
or whether it is to gain the respect of Skip.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something. Like to do both those things.
Yeah, I guess I'm just all the way on the opposite end. Well, all the way. We're both on the same end. I'm just all the way to the right or whatever, all the way to the left.
Yeah.
I just don't see another person gaining the amount of respect that Shannon had, and still being able to hold your composure when full blown direct personal. Bro, you told this man that his life achievements didn't mean nothing, and he was jealous of Tom Brady. Your Super Bowls, your Hall of Fame, your Pro Bowls meant.
And it was at that point I would have reached across the table.
Nada. Shannon took his glasses off.
I felt for Shannon when that happened. I was like, bro.
So what? It doesn't mean anything.
Who the hell are you? Just tell me.
You've been a talking head for all of these years, but what have you truly accomplished? Skip.
It comes a point where you need to shut the hell up with your opinion. Because it's a point where it goes from being valid to sounding asinine. And that is just asinine. Whatever.
Yeah. But that's mine. That's my take on it. I ain't got nothing to say about it because I'm going to get pissed all over again. Man. Anyway, thank you guys. So, put your comments down for this one. I would love to hear the people's thoughts on it. As you can see, I am very emotional about it.
He is very emotional right now.
Because, and I keep saying it, the fact that you made the statement saying that this man lifetime achievements,
bro,
means nothing in comparison to Tom Brady's. Why? Because Tom Brady got 7 Super Bowls, 7 Super Bowls. So what? Yeah. Anyway, love to get y'all comments on it. Thoughts, opinions, and all of that good stuff. Yes. Because I would love to be able to bring this back up because We are probably going to be talking about this throughout the course, even when the season starts, until a replacement happens or until we see what happens with Undisputed. This is probably going to get brought up in, an episode here and there. So with that being said, guys, we love you guys. Appreciate it.
Love y'all.
Please remember to like, share, subscribe, shoot us a comment, shoot us a DM.
We're always answering back.
We will have t-shirts coming up soon. We're trying to make these things happen for you guys. And I think with that, the Limitless Podcast is out.
Deuces, y'all. Deuces.